following morning, we again took the highway back to Seymour. It was our intention to cross over the Katberg and meander through the Winterberg, where we would spend our last night together. So, plunging into the fine dust that our tires flung up from the bone-dry roads, the day promised to be yet another sweltering day. Reaching Katberg Pass, however, we unfortunately discovered that it was made impassable by rock slides accumulating over the lockdown period. So, heading back again, we took the fast lane to Adelaide, where we then followed the Karlhoek rivier deep into the Winterberg. We arrived at yet another of Eugene's friends, Dwayne, who manages one of the many private game farms in the area. We would have the good fortune of spending our last nights in the luxury of a glamping tent, graciously sporting a much-needed hot shower.
Oh no.
There was the war, the axe.
Correct.
We drove past there this morning.
So it's so interesting. It's all the private diaries,
I'd like to
extracts
read that.
from the private diaries of the battles that happened in this area.
Yeah, that one war started because the guy was
Accused of stealing
stock
axe.
theft or something. Yeah, no, then they chopped his hand off.
Oh.
He was, or they chopped the cop's hand off. They were handcuffed together and they put him on a wagon to take him to Grahamstown to go see the magistrate there. And then his friends heard about it and they ambushed him and they chopped the oak's hand off to free the other guy. And that started another war. Then the British moved in and then it was chaos. They wanted to take them out.
Well,
It must be terrifying, eh? You see a guy coming towards you and he's going to chop your hand off.
I mean,
to free
if
his
you
mate.
because the main reason why there was a conflict between the whites and the blacks in this area is between summer and winter, where traditionally the Africans used to bring down their cattle
Grazing,
in winter time to graze on the low-lying areas, and that's where all the white farmers were. That's because they wanted that land because it was easy for them. So it was really the main argument, and the war started over grazing. Because the Africans for years, in summertime, they grazed the sauerveld up
When
top.
they left, they took the farmers' cattle with, and
That's
that's
it.
like patch.
That's it.
That's the part of the history I remember at school. But yeah, it's actually a very, very rich place to see. And people don't realize it.
While Eugene and Dwayne continued to entertain us deep into the night, the heat kept its shield wall up against the broiling clouds in the east. The jackals woke from their daylight slumber and began their baying chorus, which would eventually lull us into a sort of magical, deep and dreamless sleep.